Hi guys, hope you're well today. Today's video is a film review of the movie Zootropolis. I was lucky enough to go to an advanced screening today on Sunday the 20th of March, and I have to say I loved this movie. It was fantastic. Zootropolis, also known as Zootopia in America, is about a little bunny rabbit called Judy Hopps, and her dream is to become a police officer, and she makes it through training academy and she gets to work in Zootropolis, the big city, and she finds that life isn't as perfect as what she hoped it would be. I don't want to spoil the storyline too much because I really think you all need to go and see this movie, but like I said, I loved it. It was fantastic. The animation for this movie was superb. It's pretty much like Big Hero 6 and all the other recent Disney movies, but it was just so amazing. The amount of detail they've put into all the scenes and the characters. Like, Judy goes on a train to Zootropolis and she gets to go through all these different lands, and there's so much detail, and I loved like the look of the rainforest land which she got to go through and then into a bit later in the movie, and it was just fantastic. Like, the artistry, I wish I could draw like that. I really do. I cannot draw at all, but yeah, kudos to Pixar and Walt Disney Studios, because those guys are fantastic. So the cast of Zootropolis, it is headed by Judy Hopps, the rabbit, and she is voiced by Jennifer Goodwin, who I know from Once Upon a Time, which is one of my favourite TV shows. I'm so glad that's back on. But yeah, she voices Judy Hopps, and her partner in crime, so to speak, is a fox called Nick Wilde, and he is voiced by Jason Bateman, who does a fantastic job of playing a slightly smarmy, know-it-all fox, basically. Really like the chemistry between Judy, Nick, Jennifer, Jason, so absolutely love those two. Idris Elba plays Chief Bogo, who's like Judy's boss, and he comes down hard on her and he's a bit rough at first and you don't really like him because you think he's being mean to poor Judy, but actually he's not a bad guy, he's actually quite nice. Bonnie Hunt plays Bonnie Hopps, Judy's mother, and her and the one who plays Judy's dad, Stu Hopps, played by Don Lake, they have such a really good humour, because they don't want Judy to become a police officer. They want her to stay at home and be a carrot farmer. They think being a police officer is too dangerous. But it's great, the scenes with them and Judy Hopps. I think those scenes are very emotional and quite touching in a way. A star turn for this movie, another one of course, because they're all stars, is Shakira, who plays a performer called Gazelle, and she's great. She's got a couple of songs in the movie, and the Gazelle has a bit of the Shakira hips don't lie thing going on, which is great. There isn't too many songs in Zootopia, it's not like a Frozen or something, but still really, really good music, and the music that sets the scenes as well, that's really, really good. And speaking of music for the music was created by a guy called, sorry, I'm just looking at my phone, Michael Giacchino, I'm not sure how you say that, but he's a composer and fantastic. The music of this film just goes with it so, so well. I went to see this movie with my foster brother and he loved it. There's a scene involving wolves, and that was apparently his favourite scene, where all the wolves were howling at one point. For me, I quite like the chase that Judy was on, because when she gets to Zootropolis, bit of a spoiler here, she is not given a very good job. She is basically given a parking traffic warden, and at one point she ends up breaking off from her traffic warden duties to chase a criminal, and that for me is my favourite scene, with her racing through Zootropolis and through the rodent town and saving another kind of important character in the little rodent town from being squished by a giant donut. So I absolutely loved that scene. That was one of my favourites. And the whole movie, it just worked. It's a great Disney classic in the making, really, and I think people are going to be talking about this movie for years to come, because when you think about it, it kind of deals with like segregation and on some basic level racism, which I think even today is still quite relevant. And it's a great movie. These two are like my favourite pairing, and I think the way the movie ends, it could lead to a sequel, I think. I think a sequel, Zootropolis 2, would be really awesome. Like, you could have a whole load of movies of Judy and Nick fighting crime. I'm definitely going to buy this when it comes out on DVD, which I'm hoping won't be for a while. I'm really hoping that this is a very popular movie, especially with it being Easter and it featuring a rabbit. The movie comes out on Friday, guys, and I urge you all to go and see it because it's so good, so much fun, and it's just Disney. Like, who doesn't love a Disney movie? And as you can see, I got this free poster too. If you go to the Odeon cinemas before the Easter weekend, over the Easter weekend, they're giving away these free posters, and I grabbed myself one and my foster brother grabbed one. They're actually only meant for the kids, but there was literally only maybe a dozen of us in the movie screening, so I grabbed a couple for myself. I thought, yeah, that would be really cool. And yeah, let me know, guys, what you think of Zootropolis if you've seen it, or what you think you're going to enjoy about it most if you haven't seen it yet. I would give this movie a good 10 out of 10. I think it's a fantastic Disney movie. And yeah, give me a thumbs up, guys, for this video if you liked it. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye!